Congressman Connolly, who was the ranking member on House Oversight Committee, on which you sit on. As you know, obviously, he recently passed away.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are wondering if you are going to run for ranking member, or do you have your sights set on higher office here in Texas?
I am running for a ranker, for sure.
Oh, you are?
I am running. We are working on pulling it all together, but most likely either next week or before my colleagues get back, they will have what we call a Dear Colleague, which is a letter that they will all receive laying out why it is that I believe I am the best candidate for this moment, for this particular position. I had an opportunity, and I still currently serve as the vice ranker on this committee, being able to serve under Connolly as well as Jamie Raskin, and I still have an opportunity to serve under Jamie on Judiciary now. But I will tell you that as I was thinking through this, as you know, Representative Connolly had announced that he was going to step back, I thought about the fact that Elijah Cummings, who used to head the Oversight Committee prior to me joining Congress, recruited Jamie Raskin for oversight. And Jamie Raskin was a fearless leader last cycle for sure on oversight, and now he's on Judiciary. But it was Jamie Raskin that recruited me to come to oversight. And I think that there is something special that, you know, some of these rankers have seen in people that they literally have recruited. Ultimately, Gerry Connolly was the one that asked me to run to be the vice ranker of the Oversight Committee. And I was unanimously elected by my colleagues on oversight to serve in that role. But when we think about where we are in this country, when we think about the level of lawlessness, corruption, unethical behavior that is taking place, I don't know that I can say that I believe that we would ever get to the point that we could actually impeach and convict him so that he's out of office, because clearly he's been through 2 impeachments and he should have been convicted, and he didn't. And in fact, he ended up being reelected. I don't know that that's necessarily the way that we need to go. But I do believe that we should educate the American people about the violations that are taking place as it relates to emoluments clause as part of the Constitution and the other constitutional violations that he's engaging in. As well as I think that we need to do the investigations and discover what is going on. What was this crypto dinner about where people are wearing masks and don't even want to be seen going in there? What's going on with the various pardons that are being given out after certain donors drop a lot of money into his pocket? What's going on with the fact that I think they said 40% of his wealth right now has actually accumulated since he's been in office? I mean, I'm not allowed to make any money at all. I mean, a book deal is quite complicated for me as a low member of 435 in the House, yet he is accumulating wealth and his family members, and he's putting them on trips and they're going out beforehand, and the next thing you know, like, there's all kinds of stuff going on with the Saudi government. There's all kinds of stuff that's going on with the Qataris. Like, what is happening? At a very minimum, we should be shining a light on what is taking place and let the American people for themselves see. And that is what the Oversight Committee can do. Now, we are obviously in the minority at this moment, but it doesn't stop me from being able to do field hearings in the form of like shadow field hearings, where we're going across the country and we're letting people's neighbors be the ones to testify about their experiences, whether they are former employees for the federal government, whether they are someone who is supposed to be receiving government aid of some sort. We need to make sure that people understand what's happening. And I think that there is no one better who can not only do the work, do the investigations, but can also make sure that the word gets out and is communicated. Because regardless of how people may feel, I will always say that Joe Biden was one of the best presidents that we've ever had. But ultimately, it didn't matter if people didn't know what all he was doing. And so I don't want us to get caught in that same way. And it's why I'm throwing my name into the hat to run to be the ranker.